Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech Guru. In this video, I'm going to do the 120 FPS gameplay test in the Realme GT Neo 2 device. So this is a question which has been requested by a few of my subscribers asking me to make a video. So whether the phone supports any kind of high refresh rate gameplay or not. That's what I'm going to exactly demonstrate in this video. And these are the three games which I did include in this kind of demonstration. You can clearly see friends. And this games actually supports high refresh rate. That means 120 FPS is clearly supported by this kind of games. So first let me to open the Standoff 2, and before that you should know what kind of settings I'm trying to use in the display, because that's the most important thing. So let me just select the 120 Hz. Right now I did select to 120 Hz. It's not in the auto mode. Clearly, as you can see, it's same settings I'm trying to use at 120 Hz only continuously. And this is a Standoff 2 game which I'm trying to open at this moment. And in the settings, there's an option which says FPS counter also can be seen while playing the game. And in the video mode, I did select the 120. You can clearly see friends, 120 is selected in the Realme GT Neo 2. And I did turn on the game space as well, and let me to go back and start playing the game. Let's select some random server and let me to select the team deathmatch and start. Yes, the match is about to start, and you can see right now it's showing only 60, but don't worry, as soon as the game begins we'll try to see what is happening. So there is some kind of issues friends with the Realme phones. High refresh rate games sometimes they may not be supporting. Yes, there's a biggest issue. Till now there is not, they did not fix it. It's been old issue, not this is not the new one. This I think so many months back. So this is kind of issue with a lot of other phones as well, with the Realme phones, but still they did not fix it. Unfortunately, right now 120 FPS we cannot play in the Standoff 2 game, which is showing only 60. So whereas other phones can actually play at 120 FPS. For example, iQOO 7 device. I do have the iQOO 7 device with me. So this phone can actually play the Standoff 2 game 120 FPS without any problem. iQOO 7 device and POCO X8 GT. There are plenty of other phones with different UI, not the Realme UI, other UIs. You can clearly see 120 FPS is showing while opening the gameplay. Inside the game also you'll be getting the 120 FPS as well. That's the one thing you should definitely understand in terms of the gameplay. So right now, high refresh rate game, this game is not supporting in the Realme GT Neo 2. Clearly you can see. And next game is a 1947 Ace Force. So this is a kind of game I can compare side by side with other phone, which is a POCO F3 GT. This is a POCO F3 GT, which has also got the 120 FPS high refresh rate display. And now as you can see, real-time floating FPS, which is showing 120 FPS, 119 and 116. Clearly you can see real-time FPS. But whereas in the Realme GT Neo 2, even this game is not showing any kind of sign about the high refresh rate. It's still showing only 60. I'm not sure why the Realme UI is not optimizing for this kind of high refresh rate games, not yet. So let me try to use a brightness trick, because previously we did have this kind of issues with other phones as well. By using the brightness trick, sometimes it used to work. Let me just slightly increase the brightness. Right now when I'm trying to increase the brightness, it's showing 120 FPS. As soon as I go to the game, no, it's not. Even the brightness trick also not working at this moment in this Realme GT Neo 2 device. I'm not sure why it's not working at this point. There's a one problem which is existing in the Realme GT Neo 2 regarding the high refresh rate. Games may not be that supported at this moment in this phone. As you can clearly see friends. So this is a live proof which we got side by side compared with other phones, where other phones are showing clearly 120 FPS sign, but this phone is not showing any kind of sign 120 FPS. So here we go, and the refresh rate set to the 120 Hz only. It's not 60, it's set to 120 Hz. Next is the Hill Climb Racing. This is another small game which also supports high refresh rate. Even this phone also is not supporting this Hill Climb Racing with high refresh rate. You can clearly see high refresh rate game. There's so many games nowadays, a lot of other games also they're trying to update to give the really high refresh option, but still the Realme phone, they need to really optimize for this kind of high refresh rate games. Whereas the real time we are getting 120 and 114, 117 as you can see in the POCO F3 GT, but still there is no sign of the 120. At least before the brightness trick used to work, but I'm not sure why the brightness trick is not working at this moment in the Realme GT Neo 2. But unfortunately, we cannot play with the high refresh rate games in the Realme GT Neo 2. This is another sad part to know. Even though the phone has got really good hardware friends, the only thing is that optimization is so bad, and I cannot even tolerate this kind of optimization, because the hardware is really good. You know, this has got the really good 4D haptic vibration, but you cannot use while gaming. That's kind of really sad. Why would the Realme do like this, which cannot be with it? And even the RAM is really good and everything is pretty good, and UI optimization, RAM management is not great. And right now even this high refresh rate game is not working in this device. And high refresh rate games, they do work in the mid-range segment mobile phones, in the another POCO phones and MI phones, maybe in the iQOO Z3 as well, iQOO Z5. Those phones, high refresh rate games, they do work. So this is something to do with the Realme UI basically, friends. I'm trying to let you know all the things before you actually decide to buy this device or not. That's the reason. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. I'm not sure when they will be fixing, and don't ask me that question because already I'm waiting for so many months to fix them, but still they did not fix these issues, which are already found in other Realme phones as well. This is not the new thing. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to comment below what are your thoughts on this one, I refreshed games. Are you interested or not? Because in the iQOO 7 device, you can see same game is working at 120 Hz. And this is showing 60 Hz. Is that kind of thing. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off and bye.